Have you ever jacked in? Have you ever wired tripped?
You ready?
The 90s didn't just make sci-fi movies, they changed sci-fi forever. Aliens, clones, virtual worlds, and time loops, Film Gorilla presents 10 sci-fi movies from the 90s.
What the hell is going on?
Robert Rodriguez took a body snatchers script that sat dormant since 1990. No studio touched it until Scream proved teens could carry smart horror. Kevin Williamson rewrote the dialogue but kept the original paranoia structure. The drug test scene lifts directly from the blood test in John Carpenter's The Thing. On set, Harry Knowles told Elijah Wood about Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Wood filmed his own audition tape and landed Frodo. A dismissed teen movie quietly changed cinema history. Everyone called this garbage in 1995. Now it looks like a documentary about 2025, corporate data monopolies, a global plague, underground resistance on hacked networks. William Gibson wrote the screenplay but has said the final product is not his film. The producers recut it for mainstream audiences. A separate Japanese cut with Mikkel Dana's original score is closer to what Gibson and Robert Longo intended. 3 different scores were composed and discarded before Brad Afidal's version stuck. Richard Stanley made this for $1.5 million, and it looks like a fever dream. The nomad who digs up the killer robot is Carl McCoy, lead singer of Fields of the Nephilim. Stanley had directed their music videos and imported McCoy's persona directly into the film. The band performing on the TV is Igor, but the audio is Ministry's Stigmata. The whole film operates like an industrial mixtape disguised as cinema. Surveillance and environmental collapse have only gotten sharper since 1990. Rutger Hauer with a giant gun hunting a creature through flooded future London. Stephen Norrington designed the monster in 3 weeks before going on to direct Blade. Wendy Carlo, the composer behind A Clockwork Orange and Tron, was hired for the score and then fired. The original director broke under pressure and could not finish. Ian Sharp stepped in to shoot the entire Subway finale. Split Second is a miracle of survival, but it moves like a bullet and everyone who finds it has a blast. Released 1 month after The Matrix, this explores the same simulation premise with more patience. Based on Daniel Galloway's 1964 novel Simulacron 3, one of the first descriptions of virtual reality ever written. The 1937 Los Angeles recreation was shot partly at the Ennis Brown house. That same Frank Lloyd Wright building was Deckard's apartment in Blade Runner. 2 characters questioning reality decades apart living in the same architecture, made for $16 million, buried by timing alone. Self-replicating machines learn to perfectly imitate humans. Peter Weller sells every second of paranoia on a frozen planet. Dan O'Bannon wrote the screenplay in 1981 and had no idea it was being filmed until his agent told him he had been credited. The production design is loaded with Roman military references, helmets modeled on Legionnaire Gallia, call signs like Livy and Cicero. The machines are called autonomous swords. Humanity has always built things to kill. The Screamers are just the latest version.
Jesus. Gonna try again? Tonight? If you are, I could wait up and sort of...
Aliens are already here. They are terraforming Earth through climate change. In 1996, David Twohy wrote the lead for Charlie Sheen after working with him on Terminal Velocity. The film bombed because Independence Day opened 1 month later and swallowed everything. Only humans sweat. The aliens stay dry in rising heat. The camera shows you who is real and who is not for the entire runtime without ever saying a word. Most viewers never consciously notice.
Oh, this is your life!
James Cameron conceived the story in 1986, then handed Catherine Bigelow a scriptment and left. Playwright Jay Cox wrote the actual dialogue. They spent a full year engineering a camera that did not exist, an 8-pound handheld 35mm rig with no viewfinder. 77 of the 80-day shoot were filmed after dark. Every light was rigged overhead because the camera moved a full 360 degrees. Angela Bassett's line was later sampled by Fatboy Slim for Right Here, Right Now, a commercial disaster that became a dance floor anthem. Abel Ferrara adapting William Gibson with Willem Dafoe and Christopher Walken sounds like a dream, but this is anti-spectacle cyberpunk. All mood, all paranoia, zero explosions. Catherine Bigelow was attached to direct back in 1989. The film took almost a decade to reach the screen. The VHS and DVD are basically different films. Ferrara re-edited between formats, hiding characters in one version that appear in the other. Your physical media format determines what story you actually see. Dark City literally built the sets that The Matrix would ride to $1 billion 1 year later. Rooftop chase pieces were sold directly to the Wachowskis' production. Alex Proyas got the idea for buildings reshaping themselves while watching crew members move set walls during filming of The Crow in 1994. New Line Cinema forced an opening narration by Kiefer Sutherland that spoils key plot reveals. Proyas fought it and removed it entirely in his director's cut, made for $27 million, a fraction of what The Matrix cost. The studio buried it. Time proved them wrong. 10 films that saw the future before the rest of us caught up. Drop your favorite forgotten 90s sci-fi in the comments. And if you have seen the Japanese cut of Johnny Mnemonic, tell me where you found it.